Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. We're going to be doing a bit more in the tall, skinny journal. I've covered the inside and I've covered the outside now, and I've got this piece of genuine ledger paper. I have a video sharing the whole ledger in my video of my follow-up from my operation. I want to put it in here, but I'm not really 100% sure whether I want to put a little belly band here to put it behind, but I don't know if there's enough room for that. I'm not too sure how to put it in, so I need to sort of think about it a bit more. It definitely needs to go in there somewhere, but still thinking of the belly band idea. Then I want to this is got an envelope here that I want to put here, that I need to collage that. I did cut it because I was thinking of doing a flip, but I didn't know, again, I didn't know how to, how to make it into a pocket kind of flip. So I'm going to put it in here, and then I glue the top and the bottom, so that's going to go in there. I'm going to put something here, just to sort of bit of fun. I did put some washi tape down the middle of the papers, but it's coming up, so I have put glue down, but still coming up a bit. So don't know whether to peel off the whole lot and try again or what. Anyway, so we'll work on that. We'll put these in there in a minute. We're just going to show you what I've got done in my inside of the journal so far, and the signature. I showed you all the things I thought might work with it, and I thought afterwards, well, that's a bit silly because they're not going to work in a tall skinny journal, because I was just going to make a normal journal, and I probably still will with this collection, but I really wanted to try and make one of these, and I thought, well, half the things I've pulled out is not going to work anyway. So that's the cover, the signature, some cream photocopy paper, that's some fun paper that had some pictures down the side, these ones I showed you in the last video. I thought that looked nice because the colours sort of are in here, greys. Then a dictionary page with the word vintage in it, because I think this particular collection is very vintagey, shabby, chicy type of thing. Doily, which I folded up because it was too long to go in the journal as was. Put two of the, what do you call them? I will come back to it. I can't think. I just, I thought of the word, an index card. So I've just actually put two together and put them in the journal like that. That's part of the calendar, and I've actually folded that as well to make it a bit of a flip. More of the copy paper, some wallpaper, some handmade paper, and another page from the collection. So I wasn't sure how fat to actually make it, because by the time I put on some of these other things, I've got some other things here that I thought would work. I've got these in a op shop find from Project Life Cards. I've got this envelope that I got in a stash I bought that I shared this week. I've been shopping for. Some tickets, some tags, a pocket that I made ages ago, that out of some index for a atlas, and this is a cutlery envelope, but I'm going to collage that too, and a layaway ticket sort of thing. So all of these things to I've got this as well. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to I need something on there. So I've got a few things to work on here. And I've got these as well to make into tags or journaling cards, nice and long. And they have got that's the back of the vanilla file. These bits are cut off from another project. So I've got a bit of things to do. So I'm just going to put this down a bit so it's not quite so glary. Hopefully it's not quite so glary. Work on that. I've got some, what do I do with the paper? Oh yes. Let's just do this first before I lose them. I was going to use this to make a little tuck spot down here. This is really bothering me. This bit of washi tape is just not going down like I wanted to. So I'm actually really tempted to sort of, like I said, maybe try a bit more glue and then stick it down. That might work. Okay, try that. Anyway, I'm going to make that into a little tuck spot, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. Most of the things I try to find are tall, but these little things are, I might make another little one, make a little series of them. That's a good idea, Kay. You could do that, couldn't you? It's a beautiful day today. Monday of the long weekend here in Adelaide. We've had, call it Mad March in Adelaide, because lots of things are happening. We have a festival, we have a fringe to the festival. We used to have a car race, but they've changed that, the date of that, and there's a horse race today, the Adelaide Cup. There's Wome Adelaide's been on all weekend. It's the only place in Australia that has Wome, I believe. So we have loads of people have booked in for this holiday weekend to come to do that, including my eldest daughter and her husband and granddaughter. They always catch up with friends that go there, and they spend. It's in a lovely place. It's in the botanical park, not the gardens themselves, the park, and has beautiful old trees and lots of grass, and you can sit there. You can find a spot with your family, camp there for the day, and sort of go off and do different things when you want to, and just leave your stuff there. It's pretty lovely. My husband and I used to go, but I just found the hot weather too much for myself, and we just stopped going because I just wasn't really enjoying it anymore, and used to get really dusty and hot. So I've got some pages here. This is from what do they call them? DCWV collection called Heritage from Spotlight. So I thought those colours would go really well with that collection. So I'm going to use that to help with the collaging as well. And I've got this page, these pages from a King James Bible to help me with the collaging as well. So I quite often do things upside down because I don't necessarily want the texture on, and I know people cut off these white bits, but I quite like those white bits personally, so I quite often leave them there because I quite like them. So personal choice, preferences. That's what I like about junk journal. There's no rules. You know, people look at ideas off each other, and that's great, but inevitably people put their own little twist or mark on them, or change them a little bit, or to suit their own particular style. And in saying that, I was watching Barbara from 49 Dragonflies, and she's been to a workshop, and she said she really struggled with that idea of letting go, because some of the things were not what she normally does, and she said she struggled with the whole letting go thing. But then she said, well, what's the point going to a workshop if you're not going to let go and embrace what was being taught? So yeah, it's a good philosophy to have. So there's that bit. Might do a little bit there, just that bit there, like that. I know it's not very economical to do it this way, but sometimes I find it easy just to stick the whole lot on and then cut off afterwards. Very unwieldy, I'm sure it is, but I admire, I do a line of sight thing a lot for card making and things, but for some unknown reason, some things like this, I just feel happier doing it this way. Sticking it down and then cutting off the excess afterwards. This is such a really restful activity too. And I cut that off. I can't actually do the cutting off of this one. So just there and there. Let's see if I can cut straight. Hopefully that works. Oh, well done, Kay. So, like I said, this is a Monday of the long weekend, and it's the date of my youngest son-in-law's brother's birthday, and he lost his brother last year in a motorbike accident. And it wasn't just his brother, he was his best mate as well, and so today would be pretty tough for them. They've been he was up there at his property all last week because he had a property out in the country about 20 minutes away, maybe 20 minutes away, up trying to clean it up and tidy it up and sell things off, ready for so it's on the market now to be sold. It's got 4 bedrooms and place for horses and all that sort of thing. So hopefully it'll go for the price they want, because they've put in a lot of work to settle this estate, because he was a young man and he died without a will, which made things a bit tricky. And my youngest son-in-law has been through a long emotional process trying to become executor of the estate, and it's been a very stressful time, emotional time, stressful time, expensive time. So hopefully when things get sold off, they'll be able to move on a bit more. But today it's his brother's birthday, so they're probably doing some remembering, and you know, like you know, it's hard. It would be hard. To lose, you know, you lose your brother who was also your best mate, and you know, it's so tough. On a brighter note, my mum and dad have gone up to see their newest grandchild today. They haven't met her yet, so she's been home. How long has she been home? 4 days maybe. So we've gone up to meet her today, say hello. So that make them they'll have 5 grandchildren then. Great grandchildren. So that'll be nice. 3 boys, 2 girls. The eldest being 8. And now this new baby. She's so tiny. And her mum's very tiny in frame. So I don't know whether I want a bit of washi tape down here or not, or whether we want another strip of blue across there just to sort of break it up. I could cut that off to sort of tie in some of the things on the middle, or I could, what have I got here? I do want to sort of decorate it a bit, so this is, I fussy cut this from the collection, so that looks nice. I might do that, but I feel I just need something. Just need something here, because there's a big white bit there. Let's have a look what I've got here. That's the wrong colour. Well, that works. But then it's too much the same as that. that's the wrong colour too. Nothing in there that sort of grabs my, yes, that'll work feeling. Let's look at this one. I don't think any of those will work either. Got a few, so let's have a look. Could use one of these strippy things, but are they too narrow? Or we could use this one here. They've got the right colours. Yep. Oh, this is one. What about this one here? They've got the right colours. Oh, it's got pink in it. This collection has no pink in it. Look at this one here. It's got too much. There's a lot of pinky tones as well. I bought all these, but I didn't realise how much, how alike they were. Bought them from Wish. Oh, this one might go. Yes, we'll get the 2 of those out, 3 of those out, and see how I go. Right. I feel like I'm moving so slowly. Oh. I just had a bit of a race just now, and had some ice on my, because the physio just suggested trying to ice it as much as I can. So when I come in here and do some creations, so I go back into the is it up right way around? Yeah. Go back into the main living space and watch a bit of YouTube and have my arm supported and watch a bit of YouTube. And I just said that, yes, and have ice my arm up and shoulder up and give it a bit of a rest. So I've had that today, so I need to just do a little bit more and then we'll go do it again. So we might not get much done today, because this is what takes half the fun, is the decorating of the things. And I did actually look at my stash to see what I had, but I didn't have very much in the way of tall things, and so I needed to make some. I want to go across. I think I might. Oh, guys, shouldn't do that. So I can't sort of do that movement really well. Did this then quickly, but if I do it with the glue in my hand, it's sort of just have to keep persevering with the exercises. I want another one like this one, just to sort of down there. Oh, I quite like that. I do want to use a bit of lace. I didn't get any lace out, so I might just actually leave that and think about maybe using that or some lace. In a minute I'll do the lace perhaps off camera, so we're not fiddling around looking for lace. Actually, I did have some lace out, so maybe let's have a look. It's just down here on the floor in my basket of goodies. This could be a bit thick. Very sparkly. It's a bit thick, isn't it, really? Did I get any others? Let's have a look, sorry. Oh, yes. Got this out, didn't I? But with all of these, because of the, I think it's too hard and too bulky on the journal to have it with the edging, so I'm cutting off the edging here. Oh, that was a terrible cut there. Try and do as quickly as I can, so I'm not holding you up. And I should have done this before, but I didn't. it's really hard because, you know, when you're crafting for yourself, you just get up and, you know, go and get what you need and then come back and it doesn't matter. But when you're recording, you try to remember, think of everything, and then inevitably there's something you've forgotten. So that's what I forgot. I forgot to get the lace. It's not very, I can tell there's not very straight edging here that I've got on my envelope that I'm collaging here. I'm using 450. I think I've told you before that I quite often just use it for lots of things because I think it actually it works fine. Helmars 450 seems to hold the fabric down together well, but if I want to use more fabric, I might have to use some fabric glue, and I know that Helmars does some of that as well. So I might have to do one more thing, and I'm sorry, but I was going to do a bit more, but I can't. I need to have give my arm another rest shortly. I can feel it starting to ache. Oops. I wanted to do it down here, didn't I? On the edge here. So that looks really, I think that looks pretty that way. Just as far as the washi tape. Probably should. I think that scissors need a bit of sharpening. I think the other scissors is probably better for cutting things, fabric and lace and whatever. Just pull it down a bit more, so I'm not wasting any. A bit underneath that lay, into that leaf. A bit more glue, a bit more glue there, a bit more glue there. And I still think they probably need something there unless it comes out. Oh, sorry. Unless it comes out when I sort of ink it. Let's have a look. Oops. Oh, it does a bit. Might need, still not need that skinny washi tape. How to hide a multitude of sins. Bling, flowers, butterflies, inking, washi tape. All the tricks of the trade you learn in your craft. Too much glue there now. I still think that needs a bit of help here. It's too white for my liking. Says me, and this whole thing is white. See how around the edges are really white? I might have to go over that and ink that as well. Oh, it's not uncurling very well. Okay. Yeah. Cut that end there if I can find it. Oops. A little bit of inking. That's fine. That looks good. That's one side. Could do the other side yet, okay? I don't know. I don't tend to sort of decorate the back as well as much as I do the front. So, whoops, washi tape stuck everywhere. Sorry. Put it down. Make sure it's out of the way. A bit of glue there, so I'll just turn that around a bit there. Could just rub it off. Okay. Okay, try that. Use a bit of book page from the Bible. Do this sideways, this one. Oh. I will cut it off the side here because it's all curled on the end there. Don't really want that. Sorry. I don't think I've have I told you what a wonderful month March has been already for me. I've just been so lucky, so blessed, and it's been, you know, wonderful. I think I've sold 6 or 7 journals. I've now got 455 subscribers to my YouTube channel, and I thank every single one of you. I'm so touched that you'll like my things enough to come and watch. And I had a person send me 2 generous parcels because she just wanted to, for no cost at all, which was really lovely of her. I was looking for some Anzac stuff, and people have given me free things for that, you know, just again out of the generosity of their heart. And I just, people have just been so lovely and so kind, and I'm not too sure, and I'm also not too sure why, but my shoulder surgeon gave me a discount for my operation. I'm not too sure why, which I thought was really, really generous. So I'm just feeling, you know, quite. So I want to just be different and just do that there. Okay, it'd be good to be a bit different, but not too different. Otherwise, it won't work. So I'm just really feeling quite. And the best of all is, I'm so lucky to have Tony, my husband, because the amount of stuff he has had to do for me this last couple of weeks is, I'm just so glad that he's willing, you know, that he's so nice, so lovely. You know, a lot of blokes wouldn't, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm just really lucky I'm married to him, because he just will do that for lots of things for me. Didn't do that very well, did I? Big gap there. And a little bit more text, and then I think a couple more minutes and I'm going to go, because of the time factor. Not too sure what I'm going to put in here yet. Something. Do you know what? I could actually put that. Oh no, I could put that fold out in here, but oh, I don't know. I didn't really want to do this fold out. It's too big anyway. I could cut it down to size, but oh, sacrilege. Cut such a beautiful document down that much. Paper, I should say. Oh, I think that's looking good. So I might just put a little bit of, oops, a little bit of washi tape across the side here, across there. And I'm going to put another one there to there. Oh. I don't know why I keep doing that, Kate. You know you can't do it very well. It hurts. That doesn't look very straight, does it, really? Do things like that bother you when you craft? I think it sort of stems from my card making days where I like things sort of straight. I think it's a straightness. It's one of my things, I think. That's why I very rarely tear my papers, because I just prefer to have them straight. This I think it might be better. I'm running out of time here. I don't want to be going. This is taking me forever to this, and I apologise. But I think that's what takes the time, is the decorating. I'm playing and having fun, and I really hope that you're doing some crafting while you're watching me. Because I'm filming this myself, I normally have, I've got a tablet that I have here that I watch while I'm in here, so I can watch other people doing their crafting. It's so nice, because I was using my phone before, and the thing was, it kept on falling down all the time, and because my other tablet was a bit old, and so got a new one, and it's really lovely. It was actually a mini iPad before, but now I've got a tablet like my phone, a Samsung one, and it's good. So it saves me using my phone all the time for casting YouTube on my TV. So I use my my mind's gone blank again. I was just talking about it, and my mind's gone blank. Tablet, that's the word I'm looking for, because I keep wanting to call it an iPad. It's not an iPad, it's a tablet. Just a bit more. And then that'll be my lot. I'm just going to work out what to put inside. I have to make something to go in there now. I might make a few things off camera, so it's like preaching to the converted, really, when you're doing this sort of stuff, because people already know how to do that. You know, I think I should have gone all the way down there. Looks a bit odd, otherwise. Looks a bit odd. Where's my... I thought I had a little... lost it. I usually have a little crafting knife handy for me to do this sort of lifting up things. I'm not going to glue all up my fingers. Oh, just hopeless. Didn't even judge that very well at all. Goodness me. That's terrible. Alright. Okay, a bit of inking on that side as well, and then we're done for that particular element. And how am I going to stick it in? I usually create a bit of a hinge, and sometimes I have used paper in the past to create a hinge with, and I quite often just use washi tape to create the hinge with. Bit more glue there. Oh, I can see now why people like Gayle and others do long videos, because you can't get anything done in a short video. Alright, needs to be that way. Oh no, it isn't. That way. In there, so it just needs to be hinged. There, shall I use paper? Why not? It's here. Got a strip. Not very straight strip, says me who likes straight things. Near enough is good enough. And fold it in half. Keep going, fold it in half. Well, near enough. Near enough is half. Oh God, that's terrible, Kay. You have to laugh. That's pretty good, I thought. Just put glue on one side. Oh, can't do that, Kay. You're probably thinking, what is she talking about? I can't move my arm around that way. It's just, that movement is just too painful. Too painful. One to work on, I think. I'm only doing a certain amount of, I'm doing certain exercises at the moment, and I'm assuming that when I go see the physio next, I'll be given some different exercises again, so just have to keep doing them. But I'm going to be hitting that plateau that the surgeon said I'm going to be having. He said you improve for a month and then have a bit of a plateau where you don't, not much improvement at all. Oh, so it's going to go in there, so to sort of go in the join there. Make sure it's all stuck down. Oh. That's come undone already. Okay, I think that'll do. I'm just going to work out what I'm going to put in there, and then it'll be that there, then the signature there, and we'll be basically nearly finished. Still got to have put some tags and things inside the signature as well, so quite happy with the way things are going, and I really love these colours. They're just so gorgeous. I'm still thinking about something at the top there. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today, and I hope that you'll join me next video while we possibly might just go to the filling in the pockets and things. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry, wrong one.